Can all of you hear me? Can all of you hear me? Rituban, Tamarapu, Vamsi, Uday. Can all of you hear me?
Yes, sir.
So please respond. Please
sir.
respond. Please be a little more responsive. Don't be silent. Okay. So let's try. Okay, let's look at this problem now. Can all of you see this?
Yes,
Can all of you see this?
Yes.
Right. So how would you approach this? How would you approach this? Not this one. Can all of you see the problem? Yeah, Mayank, can you see the problem? Mayank, can you see the problem? Okay, good. So now this is again an optimization problem. So how will this optimization problem look like? You are trying to maximize this function. So how is this optimization problem looking like? Let's see. You're trying to maximize this function. You're trying to maximize this function, which is minus 10 minus a square plus 10 minus b square, such that, recall what is it?
A plus b equal to 40.
A plus b equal to 40, right? It's actually not equal to 40, but less than equal to 40. Do you see this? You have 40, you have your 40 rupees, but you need not spend all of that 40 rupees. And let's see why that is the case here. So you have 40 rupees, and so your problem is simply, this is the problem. So can you tell me what should be your A star and B star? Who's going to tell me? Mayank, tell me. Baritoban, tell me. What's going to be A star and B star? What is A star and B star? Somebody, please.
Star and B star.
Huh? What is your optimal A and optimal B? A star and B star is optimals. Optimals. So what is this optimal A and optimal B if you're maximizing this function?
Excuse me, sir.
Minimizing this.
Huh?
Hello, sir. Can you please repeat a bit? Some of them joined late because we did
Yeah.
not know the link was.
Yeah. So this is
20 and 20.
This is the problem we are trying to solve here. This is the problem we are trying to solve here. Okay. So now the question is, what should you do? So you're basically trying to maximize this function, minus of 10 minus a whole square plus 10 minus b whole square, such that price of both the goods is 1, such that a plus b is less than or equal to 40, right? So which are your affordable bundles? Where a plus b is less than or equal to 40. Those are the feasible bundles, the feasible set.
So it can be either 0, 0 or 20, 20. AB can be 0, 0 or it can be 20, 20 and will maximize that, right?
That will maximize it. Sure, there's a minus sign in
So
front.
no. Sorry. Yeah, that's
A
my
and B
so
should be 10,
10,
10,
10.
10. That's correct. That's correct. That should be your optimal, right? Right? That should be your optimal. What if the problem becomes this? What if you're instead of 40, so if you have maximizing the same thing such that a plus b is less than or equal to 10, now what's going to happen? Now what should you do? Now you have an inequality constraint. Now what should you do? Can you tell me what should be your approach? Somebody?
So the function is symmetric. So A and B can be taken to be equal
Why? What's the logic behind that?
because it is symmetric. So
So it will be
Let's try.
it will be maximized when you have a symmetric, when you have an equal A and B, right?
yeah,
Any other reason for that? Can you think geometrically? I'm just trying to think of different ways of thinking about it. Can you think of it geometrically? What is this objective function talking about? What is this? This is a distance from the point 10, 10, right? So if there is a point 10, 10, this is the distance from 10, 10. So if I'm maximizing negative of that, it simply means I want to minimize this guy. That is, I want to minimize the distance from the point 10, 10, right? Isn't it so? Correct? Correct? That's my objective.
Minimize the distance.
From the point 10, 10. Correct? That's my objective. Now, what is my feasible set? A plus b less than or equal to 10. This is my feasible set, which passes through 10, 0, 0, 10, like this. Now, what is my objective? My objective is to find a point in this feasible set which is nearest to 10, 10, which has the minimum distance from 10, 10. So what should I do?
5,5.
Draw a perpendicular here.
perpendicular.
Yeah, and find the coordinate of the foot of the perpendicular. Well, now it's easy. Now look at this. This is 0, 10. So if you join this, that's parallel to the x-axis. This is 10, 0. This is parallel to the x-axis. Now you know what to do. Well, this is an isosceles triangle. So you have a RHS congruency, and this is equal to this. So this is the midpoint, right? And you can find out what that should be. Right? You can find out what that should be. And that is 5, 5, as somebody mentioned. Is it clear? There's a small, like a 3-4 mark question which you can have. Is it clear, everybody? Hello? Is it clear? Come on, guys, say yes or no.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good. Okay, chalo. Anyway, these online classes are a little tricky and painful to understand whether you're getting it or not. Chalo, let's move on. Let's do something else. All of you remember. Wait. So let's try and solve this problem, a different one, let's say. Can all of you see this? Can you see this? Hello?
yes.
Okay. Now tell me what to do, how to try and solve this. How to approach this.
This is the put call parity.
Excellent. That's the put call parity equation, right?
Yes.
So if it's the put call parity equation, how will you go ahead and use the put call parity here? Well, you have almost all the information given in the problem, correct? See, you have the call. So you have your S given here, which is what? How much? How much is your S?
70.
S is 70. That's correct. How much is your E, the strike price?
60.
That's 60. You know your CE and you know your PE, correct? Yeah. So now you want to figure out, and you also know your R, right? So now you want to figure out if there is a possibility of an arbitrage, right? So here it's saying that can Iger make money? So what does that mean? By the way, when I say make money, I mean make money for sure. So can he make money for sure? It depends on whether the inequality
is satisfied.
if the inequality is satisfied, and if the inequality is satisfied, what should he buy and what should he sell? Right? That's what we need to figure out. Let's see. So somebody tell me what was that S 70? What was my E 60?
60.
What was the CE, the call price?
9.
And the PE?
4.
4. Now what's the put call parity?
C plus E into E power minus R into time distance.
Right? Correct? Isn't it, sir?
Yes.
Now look at your left hand side. What is your left hand side here? It's simply
74.
It's simply 74, right? Just give me a second. I'm admitting the remaining people. So it's simply 74. 70 plus 4. What about the right hand side? Well, you have a 9 here, and then you have a 60 to the power minus 5%. So that's 0.05. And what was my time period? How much time did I have till expiration?
Time
1 year.
1 year. So if I am assuming that this is an annual interest rate, so that's 1. Correct? Isn't it, sir? Isn't it, sir? So now the question is 74 greater than or less than this 9 plus 60 by e to the power 0.05? Okay? If it is greater, then what will I do? I don't know what this is. You'll have to calculate it. So, okay? Now, if it is greater, what will you do? Well, you're going to buy this portfolio and sell this. Sorry, other way around. You're going to sell this and buy this. Correct? And the remaining you keep in your pocket. Correct? Do you see this? If 74 is greater than whatever you have, this 90 plus 60 by e to the power 0.05, then what should you do? You should sell this. If you sell this, if you go short on the stock and sell a put, this is the money you get in your wallet. Then with that money, you buy a call, and the remaining you keep in your bank. And whatever the delta is between these two, you keep in your wallet and run away. Correct? This is what we had seen in put call parity. Do you remember this? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So you know what to do now. Whichever side is greater, you go short on that, and the other side you buy. Right? And that will give you a certain profit. Sure. Got it? Hello?
Sir,
Yeah. Tell me.
sir, how can we sell the right hand side, like we can sell the call option, but what about the money?
What about the money? You borrow that money.
So like, okay.
Got it. Sure. Hello. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Chalo. Then let's move on. Let's look at one more question of this kind, and then we'll kind of wrap up. So let's if I give you a problem of this kind, then what will you do? Very similar. You try it out on your own for a minute.
So we can't see.
Okay. Still the whiteboard is shared, right?
Yes.
Okay. What about now?
Yes.
Now you can see it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So see, a very similar problem again. You know your S, you know your R, you know your C, you know your C minus P now. You don't know your C and P separately, but you know your C minus P. The difference between the call and the put. Okay. Is that okay? Now tell me if there is an arbitrage opportunity existing here or not. How will you do that? Can all of you see this problem? So you know your P minus C minus P. You know your C minus P. So let's go back. So in this problem, you know your C minus P. And how much is that? How much is that? We just saw?
$8.
That is $8, right? So that's 8. What about your S? That's 99. Your R is 0.02. And what about your E? Is your E given?
100.
Your E is 100. Yeah. Your E is 100. So what's your put call parity? It's S plus PE equal to CE plus capital E to the power minus something like this. Okay. Now you want to figure out, now your CE minus PE is given. So if this is true, then S minus correct? This should be there. This should be true. Now check if these are true or not. Check which one is greater. Check which one is greater. So what is this? 99 minus 100 e to the power minus 0.02. By the way, what is the difference in time?
Half a year.
No, not half a year. Check this. See, I'm standing at t minus half and the expiration date is t plus half, right? So the one in the bracket within the call and put, that's the current time. The expiration date is, oh no. T is half, right? Wait. So you have, yeah, that's correct. Half a year. Half a year. You're right. It's half a year. So what should that be? So this is simply half. Isn't it, sir? Hello. And the right hand side is 8. The question is it greater or is it lesser? Well, you'll have to figure that out. So is this 99 minus 100 by e to the power 0.01 greater than or less than 8? Now, if it is greater than 8, then what will happen? If 99 minus 100 by, then what should you buy and what should you sell? Can you tell me? This simply means this is greater than this. So what does that mean? What does that mean?
Was short on the
Shorter stock.
Then P plus S is greater than C plus E, whatever, right? So that again, you are there. You are going to short a stock and short a put, and you're going to go long on a call and borrow this money. Correct? Is it clear? Hello? Is it clear?
Sir, I couldn't follow. What is if it's greater than what?
If it is greater than 8, then what does this mean? It simply means S minus this is greater than C minus P.
Okay.
And that means this. Now, if this is true, if this inequality is true, what should you do? Then you should go short on the left hand side and long on the right hand side, right? You should go short on a stock and short on a put and get this much money, P plus S. Then you buy a call and borrow that e to the power whatever. The remaining money which you have, that's left in your wallet, that's your arbitrage.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Got it. Got it. So depending on which side is greater, you go short and long accordingly. Clear? Is that okay? So I guess I'll stop here. And so these are the kind of questions basically which I'll be asking. A small question on put call parity. I'll ask you one small optimization question. Maybe I'll ask one intuitive question on matching. So that's it. That's what things will be like approximately. Is that okay, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what I'm going to do is, I will send. Do you want me to send the recordings? Instead of sending the recordings, what I can do is I can simply send the solutions. Should that be fine, or do you want me to send the recordings?
Yes, sir.
As in-
Please send the solution.
Solution would be
Solutions would be enough, right?
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yeah. Okay then. That's what I'll do. Okay then. Chalo. See you. If you have any other questions, you guys have my phone number. You can always give me a call. And I guess your exams are on 26th. The exam is on 26th, right? The AI exam is on 26th.
Yes.
sir.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll see you then. Okay. And I think you have a class test this Friday, if I'm not wrong.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Chalo. Okay. Chalo. Best of luck. See you around. Okay. Bye. Should I end the meeting now? I'm just ending the meeting now. Okay. Hello.
yes, sir.
Yeah. Okay. Chalo. Bye. Good night. Good night.